Welcome back to the channel, guys. Paladin Piper. Yeah, thought I'd do some channel updates, a NABO, and a VR, all wrapped up in one sweet package. So, before I begin, I'm having a little codger corner out of my favorite cob here. Um, so, first and biggest update, which is kind of a downer. So we had a fire in the fireplace, in the Paladin fireplace, out on the patio there, not too long ago, just to kind of kick off the season. And as some of you had recalled, maybe over the last few years, that there was a lot of smoke coming out of that fireplace, um, an inordinate amount of smoke. And when I lit the fire this most recent time, here's a picture. So as you can see, it was billowing out the brick. So, needless to say, I called a local uh, kind of a fire, like a chimney sweep type place. And it was a guy who I'd known. I knew the owner, I should say. And so I knew he was going to be uh, truthful with me. And he looks at it and says, let me get one of my managers to look at it, because he says, I'm pretty sure this is kaput. Pardon me. So my fears were kind of starting to be realized. So needless to say, in the interim, between the time that his guy came out and looked at it, I talked to one of our fellow YTPC members, you know who you are, who has some experience with that type of thing. Sent him the pictures. And he concluded the same thing. It probably is not safe to use. But as stubborn as I am, I wanted one more opinion. Well, we just got that opinion. The safest thing is to not use the fireplace. So, you're going to see a lot more visits. You're going to see a lot more videos out here in the garage, because I ain't going to freeze my booty off out on the patio in the winter. So, on to the NABO. A viewer, and he told me I could say who it was, his name is Zach, reached out to me and said, hey, have you ever tried the Bond Street match from Sutliff? I have not. And he said he didn't care for it. I didn't care for Bond Street too much. It was pretty soapy to me. But anyway, I told him, yeah, I'll try the match. Why not? And so anyway, we got to do a little email banter. And this showed up at my door. In true YTPC fashion, there's Bourbon Street. Not necessarily. That's my size samples. I have not tried this one, Zach. Um, Sorry, the ragweed is still high here in Kentuckiana. Derby Club Arrow. So that's the Hearth and Homes match to the Old Kentucky Club. I have tried the, which I enjoyed, the Kentucky Club match from Milan Tobacconist and really enjoyed it. And then Sutliff Sweet Cask, which is very good as well. Thank you. Those will get smoked. And I'll probably maybe try to do Bourbon Street on a video if I can. Well, the Derby City I'll try to. I've had the Sweet Cask in the past and it's good. So, Smoking Cardboard. Steve, if you guys have not checked out his channel, by the way, my head is, sorry, foggy. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. You be watching your mailbox, buddy. Smoking Cardboard. Steve is having a giveaway. He wants to know what you have learned from the YTPC or what the YTPC has taught you. Actually, that's one thing. This is number 2. So, I think it's safe to say, and I could be wrong, I had to make notes for this VR because it was so good, that for a lot of us, the YTPC taught us how to smoke a pipe. I mean, well, like I've told in the past, there was nobody in my family that smoked pipes. My dad was a cigarette smoker. He smoked a pipe in college. But now that I say that, I need to find out what my father's blend was. But anyway, but I never saw him smoke a pipe. I grew up in the 80s, so I did see some pipe smoking on TV, but, and I had a bubble pipe as a kid. But no one I knew ever smoked a pipe, so I had to learn. Now, he said he didn't want all the mutton chop stuff, but mutton chop and Alan Kerr's pretty much taught me how to smoke a pipe. So, them aside, I learned how to open, close, and light a Zippo with one hand. How to light the pipe with a standard Zippo. Turning it like the side, like that. I learned how to light the Zippo with one hand and close it with one hand from Cane Rod Piper. Another amazing gentleman of the YTPC. I learned how to do the side light from Timber Drifter. I learned about cotton bacon, which is the little organic cotton or whatever you can put in here that gives you a little bit longer of a fill time from Cane Rod. And that's the reason I brought my cob out today. I learned about charring the inside of the cob to get that horrible burning wood taste out from Average John. I learned about the Codger Scoop from Eric the Blue Collar Pipe Smoker. I learned that if you don't like rubber softy bits, which I don't, they irritate my mouth. Yeah, see, Steve, I got mouth stuff too. You knew that. You can use clear surgical tubing on the end, and you can heat it, and then it'll shrink around the outside. And that was from Once Upon a Pipe. Another great channel. He doesn't post near enough. I need him, and he's in Kentucky, and we're gonna try to make a meet up. I learned that it's okay to love estate pipes. And that little push was from none other than Ben the Artful Codger. I also learned how to convert a non-filtered pipe to a 6 or 9 millimeter filtered pipe from the Southland Piper, Tim. I learned about some of the greatest generous people that you're ever going to meet in your life. I learned how to cry for an hour on a video from Onion, a little tongue-in-cheek. I also learned how to piss and moan on a 15-minute video from Curmudgeon Piper. Those were all the ones off the top of my head. I also learned that the YTPC, we all have very unique, I'll use that, and sometimes odd personalities, but we all share common traits. We all go through pad and tad, and we have our favorite blends for a while, and then we switch up, and we always come back to this little thing, the pipe, and that's what brings us together, and that's cool. So those are the things I learned from the YTPC. Oh, the other thing I learned from the YTPC, and I can't remember who taught me this. This has been years ago. This. Putting your finger over the top of the bowl to relight. Maybe Northwest Pipe Smoker, maybe? I saw him do it. It's been a while. So, anyway, Steve, you got a great channel, buddy. I love watching your talks. I'm glad you found some blends that don't irritate your mouth that bad, because I know it took me a while too, and at least we have the options to have so many blends, filters, and all those things that can make us enjoy the hobby or allow us to enjoy the hobby. So, all right, guys, long video. I apologize. Hope you all are doing well, and love you, and we'll see you very soon on another Paladin Piper video. Take care, guys.